Darn it. There we go. Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the 13th week of our project development course in the programming language of Python, a Tech Bytes program where every single Wednesday we're continuing to work on a new project. And remember, last week, for the last 2 weeks, we've been working on a new project focusing on some more advanced topics in order to create a nice project. We'll be talking about what that is all about in a little bit. But before we get to right there, the highly anticipated Quote War must come first. Here we go. You guys know who I am, guys. My name is Ryan Siddiqui, senior at Conan High School. And today, going with a lot of these trying to put in a meme in, which is we got our boy Drake in Hotline Bling saying comments to describe the program, and then comments to temporarily remove part of the code.
Yes. This is so true. This is so true. I never comment on any part of my code. And it's like temporarily remove my code, just slap that hash sign on there.
Yep, and basically what this is saying is commenting is tedious, but remember, it's something we got to do. And then if we don't have, if we have code which isn't running, it gives us an error. Simply comment that code out, and hopefully your program should run.
All right. So, meme number 2 is me thinking I'm a real programmer, and then me Googling switch statement syntax 15 seconds later. It just shows how much us programmers Google basically everything, from syntax to logic, and yeah.
Whenever there's SpongeBob, it's whoever has SpongeBob has to win.
Wow.
Let's go.
A clear, everybody going for Lobby. Wow.
Sorry, Drake isn't as good as
Ryan wins. Ryan wins though.
Oh wow, here we go. 5-1.
Drake does not have as much bling as SpongeBob in glasses.
Yes, yes.
Alrighty, well, Lobby takes it today. SpongeBob equals an automatic win. Wow, that's quite the cheat code. Let's remember that for the future. Speaking of some code, how about we get to what we're going to be the Google Classroom code? I believe everybody here is already good, so we can skip on right past that. Remember, tomorrow we'll be posting the update for video gaming hours, so stay tuned for that. But let's get to today's agenda. What we're going to be doing, guys, remember the project we started 2 weeks ago, that being the multi-question quiz game. Basically, it's a quiz game where you answer questions, and if you get the right answer, you get some points, something of that sort. And then the main idea with this project is, although the idea is all nice, we're looking into a new Python concept, which we're going to recap quickly today because we've talked about it heavily in the past 2 weeks. But using that concept of something called objects and classes, we'll get that into a little bit of what that is all about, and being able to say that our project encompasses those high-level programming concepts. So let's get to those.
All right. So what we did last time, basically we went over what creating questions and objects are. We actually created a questions class, and we documented code for what we will be coding for the next couple weeks. We may finish this project a tad bit earlier than previous projects, but that means we get more time to add in boosts, extra stuff that makes our project even better. But last time, one of the main topics that Ryan was talking about that we have learned, which is new, is objects and classes. Classes, now remember, are like the templates, and the objects are the things that you make from those templates. For example, cars. Different types of cars are the objects, and then the template would be a car. A car has a car can be a BMW or Mercedes, Audi, anything. And we will just review how we applied classes in our quiz game before we do move forward to what we are doing today, which is...
Today, we're going to be creating, working more on our objects and classes idea. So filling more functions in with the class and being able to, today test some objects out, create some questions if we get a chance, and see how we're able to pass in parameters, pass in questions and answers, all of that good stuff. So keep on continuing to work with this idea of objects. So
yes, Amelia, you may go. You don't have to ask.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
You can turn your camera off and no hard feelings.
This is not class.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So,
all right.
Without any further ado, yeah, we don't want to see you next week. We still want to code some. Actually, we do want to see you next week, but we're still here. Okay.
What was that? What?
I'm sorry. Oh, that was just me doing some things with my screen, just so I can see everything. And I will put the code link in the chat. Okay. So just to recap, this time it's a code recap. So what we did, we actually used comments from Rayon's meme. We used comments to take notes on what the steps we're going to take. We finished the first step, which I think is the most important step, creating the class for each question that we will make. We also tested out that class using actually initializing each one object. Our question was 1 + 1, and the answer was 2. And today we're just going to finish step 2, basically have 5 or so questions in our quiz, ranging from some sort of trivia to math. I have that set up, so we can just paste in questions so we don't want to type. But yeah, other than that, we're going to create an array of questions and answers, and then just create 5 objects from them. So I'm going to comment this code out, basically why we use commenting. But yes,
1 + 1 is false. No, the world is false now.
No, not yet. Amelia, are you raising your hand? Do you have a question?
No.
Okay,
Yeah, you have your hand raised, just saying.
I'll lower your hand then. Okay. Next, step 2.
SAT, come on. You guys know about AP exams already? You guys.
What the?
You guys gotta chill out. You guys are in middle school. Don't worry about this.
Yeah, same, Avanish. I practice also.
You guys are in 7th
Wow.
grade.
8th grade, actually.
8th grade, yeah. What? Okay.
I'm not practicing at all. I'm just gonna go with the flow there.
You go with the flow, Chase. That's
Lobby forcefully pushes down someone's hand to lower their hand.
Oh, we don't talk about that. Okay, so back to coding. Today, let's just start with creating just an array of questions. I have some questions that I just looked up like today. And
Can you do like that format from Jeopardy, like that? You have to let the contestant choose like what topic they want, and then like there's like these hard questions, 100 200 points, something like that, and then do the questions, or is this going to be a different way?
Actually, the plan was just to go the simple route, but now that you gave an amazing idea, why don't we just finish the simple route that we had planned, and then next time probably we can add in that Jeopardy style to make it even cooler. How's that? So we'll do Jeopardy next time. Yes? Okay, let's go. So I will put in some questions and some answers. Let's see. So the first question I have is, how many noses does a slug have? Anyone know the answer?
A lot. It's like it has a lot of nose. Actually, it has none, but it has like pores that it breathes out of in its skin.
So I know the answer to this question.
What is
I
it?
think it was stomachs. How many stomachs of a slug or a nose of a slug? But I think the answer said 4. Is it 4?
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Okay, so that was the first question. Second question is, in which what is this? Okay, in which capital city of Europe would you...
Wait, put a hard one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Paris.
Okay, let's
because
do
I mean, I won the geography in my school. I won the geography in my school. So like, what is 12 times 2 divided by 240? That's 24 divided by 240. 1/10 times 20 is 20 over 10, which is 2.
Can I type a question? I think you should put this question. Ahead. What is? Wait, let me type.
You can just say it and then I can type.
Okay. What battle was the last of Napoleon?
Ooh, going some AP European history out here.
Well, they called it the Napoleonic.
Isn't that like Waterloo? Wasn't it Waterloo?
Waterloo sounds something like That doesn't sound right. That sounds like a bird.
There was a Battle of Waterloo, I'm pretty sure, though. I think it might have been last game.
Okay.
Google, what was the first? What was Napoleon's last battle?
It was the. I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah,
the
it
Battle
was
of
the
Waterloo.
battle. Yeah, it was the Waterloo.
Yeah, it's the Battle of Waterloo. Okay,
Cool.
hold on. Let me search this up.
So this was the last question I had. How many total legs does a lobster have?
I have
Anyone know?
I have a question.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 or 8.
It's actually 10, including the claws.
Oh yeah, the claws count. Dang it. That's
Anyway,
like
okay,
it's-
yeah, go
there's
ahead,
8.
Amelia.
Can I type?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, I have a question. Who died recently in England?
Oh, Prince Philip. Prince Philip.
Wait.
Oh yeah. Okay, this is a really hard one.
Gone.
So this is a really hard one. Okay, so in which present day country did the Silk Road mainly exist within?
Are you like
I'm studying
reading,
about that
world history or what?
World history? Yeah, what is this?
Yeah.
I
Here,
did the geography
break
bee
it.
and I got this question. I got it right. It's Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan?
Actually, it was which country did the Silk Road run through and has its major economy is salt mining.
It was China to England. Or wait, am I
China through England, yes, and it
China to England and
Yeah,
then sold
Rome,
stuff.
There was,
China,
it's
Tibet.
Okay, how about we come up with a couple of questions with numerical answers.
okay. What is 10 factorial?
I don't
Bro.
know. I don't know what factorial means.
What is 10 factorial? 10 times 9 is 90 times 8.
No
Is it 10?
factorials.
You know what factorial? I have no idea.
Is it factorial?
Let's do
Here,
what
let
is
me-
I think
What
this
is
might be
20?
like kind of like
You're gonna confuse all the kids, all the younger people here.
The
They
answer
don't even
is
know what factorial is.
what is
The answer is-
22 factorial over 21 factorial?
Oh,
How's
the answer is
that?
22. 22.
Exactly,
this
yeah.
might be like a
So
hard,
basically,
like a
we
hard
want our-
anti- Wait, why are you doing factorial?
we want our questions to look really hard, but the answers shouldn't be as hard to type in. So yeah. Okay, we have enough questions.
You can
I'm
delete
sorry.
the one. You can delete the one where which country did the Silk Road?
Can
run
you
through,
delete
because
the
that's much
Star
more-
Wars one? The Star Wars one?
Yeah,
Oh, that was
delete
the good one. That one's the good one. You need to have an easy one in between them.
and Star
This
Wars.
is an easy one. Who designed the Eiffel Tower?
Paris.
Wasn't
Or
it like
right
Gustav
back.
someone
Eiffel?
Eiffel? Yeah, it's
It's
Eiffel.
Gustav Eiffel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I said.
It's too much writing. We'll have to type all of that out, and we don't want any.
What is 2
any
plus 2?
mistakes.
What are the initials of the person who designed the Eiffel Tower?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just
Okay.
like- Yeah.
Questions.
I'll add that in last minute. What are
That's-
the initials of the person who designed the? This is where Eiffel Tower.
Oh, I know one. What is the name of the person that always comes in Tech Bytes programs and they always ask about video game our time?
Okay.
That's
So
fine.
this is kind of like a
me.
riddle. Like, so hold on. So it's called a little girl kicks. Sorry. What are 2 things you can? Actually, never mind. Hold on.
Okay.
So do you
Okay,
guys
what
have
can-
like a
okay,
plan?
okay.
How many questions are you gonna do? Are you gonna do a harder?
No,
Okay.
no. I think we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay, so
6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's do one more, and then
okay,
we're done.
I got
last
we
one.
I got
Can
one
we
more.
go up to 10? 10?
Okay, 10 questions then.
Okay, I have one more thing. So mine is, hold on. So what can be? Okay, so what do an island and the letter T have in common?
I have
And the answer is
Don't
water.
give the answer. No. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Another
The
one.
answer was water.
Yeah,
That doesn't make sense
cool.
at all. A good one is who gave the United States the Statue of Liberty.
I have
France.
France. That's easy.
Pretty.
Okay, last
Yeah.
question. Let's
Well,
have
you need to have
Amelia.
Yeah.
Amelia, what was your question?
one. I just Googled this one.
You can do like what year did Vincent van Gogh died?
No,
That's a
actually,
cool question.
it's more of a television question, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. How about if you have a question that you want us to put in, just type it in the chat, and then I'll go ahead and put it in after the session ends, so that we don't waste everyone's time. How's that? I think that let's end it over here. We have enough questions for now. So these are question prompts. Now we're actually going to create questions, and this is where we use the question class. Remember, for question class, we have a prompt and an answer. We created the prompts, but we haven't done the answers. So let's create question answers as well. Okay, let's make this quick. So how many noses does a slug have? Let's do 4.
It says
Make it a
there's some
string.
syntax error in line 25. Question underscore answers equals.
Yeah, we're setting the variable. We haven't closed the variable yet. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. Great. Okay, so first one is 4. Second is Paris. Okay. Paris. Now we gotta remember how to spell everything. Third one is 2. Guys, make sure I'm not writing the wrong answers, or we will mess up real bad. What battle? What was it? Waterloo?
Pretty sure.
Yes, it's the Battle of Waterloo.
That's not how you spell Waterloo.
It's
How do you
O's.
spell it?
2 O's.
It's 2 O's.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's British.
Got you. How many total legs? 10. Are there
The
any
red ones are
poisonous ladybugs?
I think.
Are there?
so.
No,
Yes.
I don't think there are.
Wait, let me. Pretty sure.
And if I'm wrong, then it looks like I'm going down if I find one.
You can do this question like for the bug. You can do what is the most survivalist bug, or which is the most versatile bug.
You're not. Okay.
I'm just Googling.
They are not
Looks like I'm
poisonous
not
to
dying to
humans,
find
but they're
one.
poisonous to other people, like other things that eat it.
Yeah, let's just keep them not poisonous for us. So I don't watch Star Wars. Who is Luke's father?
Are you kidding me? Darth Vader.
Star Wars is kind of
Darth
boring.
Vader. It's
Darth Vader.
How's that even a question?
Yes.
Look, you have to have some easy ones. You can't have them all be hard.
Exactly.
But
One.
Do Luke Skywalker's father.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. The thing is.
Oh yeah, Skywalker would.
Okay. Who designed who designed the Eiffel Tower?
Gustav Eiffel, Gustave.
No, G
Gustav?
and then Gustav Eiffel, GE. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
And then what?
And then
Water. That's it. Last one.
yes, I like that last question.
Okay, Labdi.
Help, yeah.
One movie you need to watch. The one movie you need to watch is Star Wars, and you have not.
Wait. Like for like the last
It's
question,
scary.
I think I'm not going to change the topic on that, but I think you can have an upgrade. You can say what comes once a week. I mean, once a second, twice a week. Like it's the letter E.
Yep.
Duh. I actually had that one in one of my brain quiz thingies apps.
Cool.
It's called Brain Test. It's actually a really good app.
Okay.
You know those apps which are kind of cringe? Like they download the apps that if you take a picture of yourself, of your face, they determine how you look like 20 years from now.
Yeah, I've heard of that before. Okay, so now that we have question prompts and question answers, we're basically going to go
I have to
through
leave.
these arrays. Who was that?
I have to leave.
Oh, okay, no problem. You can just go. We'll be posting the code link and the video link in the classroom. So there you go. Okay, so we have question prompts and question answers. We're basically going to go through.
You forgot to close it.
Okay, we're basically going to go through.
That was my Mac. Sorry about that.
Okay, we're basically going to go through both of these arrays and basically create an object with a question and an answer. So to go through an array with how many questions do we have? I think 9 or 10. What thing do we use? It has an L in it, or it starts with an L.
Loop.
Yeah, and what type of loop specifically? Since we have an array.
An array loop.
Starts with an F.
For.
Yeah, there we go. So we're going to use a for loop, so for I in range. And the reason why we use a for loop is because we know what number of times we want to repeat. And for I in range, we're going to take the length of that array, question prompts, or question prompts, go inside. And basically, we're going to have, before we do go through this loop, let's just create a questions array. It'll have nothing in it initially, but once we go through the loop, we're going to add in questions.append. We're going to add in an object with the question and its answer. So basically, questions.append question prompts. Oops, sorry. Before we do that, we're going to actually call this class. So question, this is where the class comes in. And then inside these parentheses, our two parameters will be the question prompt and the answer. So the first goes in the question prompts. And we want to take the ith index of the question prompt and do the same thing with question answers. Take the ith index of that. So that's a lot of code actually in a single instant. Okay, what it basically does is I created an array of nothingness, and then in that array I keep adding a question and an answer all grouped into a single object. So now that I have that, we have a questions array with objects and, ooh, okay.
Yeah, just highlighting that. Yep, guys, that's an important thing. Line number 32. So, like Lavdy was saying, it's an array, but we're housing we're holding the object inside of it, right? So it's called an object array we're utilizing here. So remember the name.
Yep.
Hey, is there a way to make a question have more than one?
Keep that for next time. Let's finish off like the basic quiz game today. Let's finish off steps 3 and 4. So we can add that in next time. Make sure, actually, why don't you comment your ideas for how to enhance the quiz game in Google Classroom, and then we'll take a look at all those ideas and then pick either 1 or 2 that we can add in.
I'll make a post right now.
Okay, yeah, that would be great, thanks. So we made our questions, and now we're going to use some sort of loop to go through the questions and check the user inputs. This is actually the main quiz. And to do that, I'm just going to create a function so everything is organized. And I'm going to say def run quiz. So def run quiz, inside I'm going to pass in questions. And this question will be this array over here. Actually, why don't we print this questions array for you guys to see what is in here? Okay, and I will comment this part out. Let's run that, and yeah, exactly. So what you see over here, there are just a bunch of objects. Since we created an object, you won't see a question prompt and answer. you'll see just the place where this replit is storing the object. But since we didn't get any red, that means our code is working. At least we don't have any syntax errors. So go back to uncommenting my code over here. We created a function, and inside that function, we basically want to go through a for loop, going through each questions. And before I do that, let's just create a score variable set equal to 0. And let's go ahead and start our quiz for I in range. And in here, I'm going to do just len questions. In fact, you know, another cooler way to go through each object in an array would just be to say for I in questions.
You said question. There.
Where?
Yeah, remember guys, that for loop is how we're going to go through each object. So we'll allow you to show.
What?
Okay. So yeah, this is actually a different type of for loop. It's called a for each loop. We have touched on this subject. Basically, it's going to go through each object or each question we've created in this array. Go on to the next line. What do we do? Okay. Basically, we're going to say var a is equal to, actually, why am I using var? A is equal to input. This is where the actual input in the command line that we'll see over here, that will happen. Input I dot, and this is where the magic should happen. I dot.
There is some syntax.
Yeah, you're supposed to type in more stuff.
Yeah, so we don't, basically we don't run our code until we know that we're done writing it. So yeah, let's just wait until we're done finishing, or we're finished with writing this function. Okay, so for I in question, I dot question prompt. There we go. I can't see because of the Zoom window. But you see over here, this question prompt is the same as what we said over here. Actually, no, it's dot question, not question prompt. Okay, dot question. And I forgot to see. Perfect. So A is equal to input. What are we doing in the console? Calm down, guys. A is input, and then what we're going to ask the student is the question. Now, once we do get that, okay, I don't know, something is happening. Are you guys hearing something really weird?
Huh?
No, okay, maybe it's just my earphones. Okay, now that we do have...
It's not earphones, it's earbuds.
Oh, you're gonna go that route? Okay, okay. Yeah, so we're gonna check, so if... Oh, I see Chase is already commenting. Aha. So if this answer that we got from the student is equal to the answer of the question we're looking at, then we're going to take, go ahead and increase the score by, how much do we want to increase the score by? 100?
5.
5?
5 or
Okay,
10.
let's do
5 or 10.
Okay, let's do 10 then. Okay, so increase the score by 10, and after the for loop ends, basically, so right outside the for loop.
When you're gonna do like the quiz, and then when you press run, is there gonna be some sort of like backdrop or background on the console, or is it just gonna post like the questions?
It's just going to be text.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so outside this for loop, once we are done going through all 9 or 10 questions, we're going to print out the score you got. Very nice. I did not add in quotations. The score you got is, and then after that, we're gonna put in the score that we have been adding up. And that's about it, guys. that is the function. But remember, we don't want to make the same mistake that we made earlier today. We actually have to call this run quiz. And we're going to call it run quiz. And inside it, we're going to pass in our questions. And this is the array we made right over here. Yeah, the array that we printed and we made right over here. Okay, so we printed our final score over here. Right over here. So just gonna move that comments down. And we ran all code here. That should be what? Okay. Let's take a look at whether this runs or not. Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Let's do this, guys.
We have to add a more spacing.
How many noses does a slug have? 4. Enter. In which capital city of Europe would you find it? The Eiffel Tower? Paris. What is that? I think we know that.
That.
Waterloo. How many total legs does a lobster have? 10. Are there any poisonous ladybugs? Nope. In Star Wars, who is Luke's father? Darth Vader. And Richie, I will go ahead and watch Star Wars. 22. And then, what were the initials? GE. I totally didn't cheat on our own quiz. Okay, and okay, the score you got is 100. That means, yay, there were 10 questions, 10 points each, and we got all of them. So that's the basic quiz game that we finished today, and I'm glad we did. So next time, we will be able to add in any new functionalities that you guys suggest, either right now if you guys have, if you guys have any ideas, or in the Google Classroom. And that's it for today for coding. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, yep. I was going to say the post is in the Google Classroom, guys, so feel free to drop those ideas. And then next week, we can start implementing a couple of them. So other than that, guys, that brings us till the end for this week's product development. As you guys can see, we're done with the basic version of our quiz game. We made it to objects and classes. We created an object array today, saw how we can have multiple questions stored inside of an array, did some nice programming there. So next week, the goal is going to be to extend on this game. Next week will be the last week of our project development in Python, I believe. So stay tuned for that. And remember, we'll keep you guys updated about Video Gaming Hour on the Google Classroom tomorrow. Other than that, guys, have a great rest of your day. Catch you guys Friday. See you guys.
Can you check the chat?